Now step 2 of solving the Rubik's Cube is this point here, where we have all of this green side done, and we also have this first layer all correctly positioned such that they all reflect the relative faces and they're all on the correct sides. So all of these green and yellow pieces are between the green and yellow centers or sides, and it can be extended to all of these sides as well. Okay, so starting from the green cross, which you should have completed in step 1, we're going to have to put these corners in. So your corners can either be in one of two places. They can either be up here in these 4 corner spots, and you have to move them out, or they can be down here in one of these 4 corner spots as well. So always keeping the green side up, you have to go and locate the various corner pieces on the cube. So you go and look around, look for some pieces, and we can spot them all. So just pick a corner where you see green in. So this corner here has green, white, and red on it. That means that it has to go between the green, white, and red face. So that means that this corner here has to go up here. So this algorithm to move them up here requires that this piece would be directly under the place in which you want to move it. So for this specific example, it's already in the correct location, but say it was over here, you would have to move it so that it's under the place where you want to put it. This green, white, and red corner is directly under the position where it needs to go. And then we're going to have to learn this following algorithm. So the algorithm is R prime, D prime, R, D. Now this puts the corner back up into the correct spot, but sometimes it might not be oriented correctly, so you might have to do this algorithm up to 6 times, but it will eventually get it into the correct position. So let's do this again. We have R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. So now we have it in the correct position. So now we have to look for other corner pieces. We see this piece here has green in it, and it also has yellow and red in it. So that means it has to go between the green, yellow, and red side. We see that this piece here is green, red, and yellow, and it's directly under the spot where it needs to go. So that's perfect so that we could use our algorithm. So we see that it's under our spot here. This is the green, yellow, and red. This corner is green, yellow, and red. So we can just do the R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, until it's in the correct spot like this. So now we've put 2 corners in correctly. Okay, so I'm just going to set this up here. So now say you have an example or a corner where you have something like this, where the corner's incorrectly, it's up on the top, but these colors aren't correct. See, this corner here needs to go between the green, white, and orange centers, but right now it's between the green, orange, and yellow center, so that's not correct. In order to remove these corners on the top out of here, we have to bring them down like this, do an R prime, and then a D prime to move them out of the way. So now that it's down on our bottom layer. Now when it's on our bottom layer, we can move it anywhere we'd like so that we can match it up under the corner. So in this case, this corner piece here is green, white, and orange, and it is under the spot where it needs to go. This piece needs to go up here between the green, white, and orange space because that's the color of this corner here. So it's directly under it, so we can just go R prime, D prime, R, D, 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 R prime, D prime, R, D to get it up here. So now we only have this last corner piece. So we go and look for it, look around the cube. We see it over here. So we have to move it under the spot where it needs to go. it needs to go between the green, yellow, and orange faces, and that's here. So we have the green face, the orange face, and the yellow face. So it's directly under the spot where it needs to go. Then we do the following algorithm: the R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D to get this done. So now at this point you should have this whole top face done, as well as this whole top layer. You will know if you've done it correctly if this layer, and this layer are all correctly oriented around this face, if you have the same 3 colors each time and they're all oriented with the correct center.